Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We got another great edition of Bring It in the House podcast show where we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. Of course, I'm your host, Millie Mills, and we have a she's a singer, dancer, actress, and so much more. She's an all around entertainer out of St. Louis, Missouri. Let's give it up for Kaylanda K.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Oh my gosh, you look amazing as always,
Thank
man.
you.
So,
Thank
what's the weather like right now in the Lou?
Oh my goodness. It's snow coming down and it's sticking today. So it's cold.
Know it. I know it. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's cold everywhere except Texas.
Right, right. I need to be on somebody's flight.
Yeah. We're supposed to be getting some cold weather coming in tomorrow and Monday. So they've already been preparing for it. They're already putting out what's those snow trucks already putting out that sand and stuff like that today.
Yes.
So yeah.
Cold. Okay, man.
Oh yes. But I'm just so happy that you stopped by to see us. Okay, so you're from St. Louis originally. You got into the industry at a young age, man. Tell us a little bit of what is your alma mater?
Man, well, I didn't have a choice. My family is full of entertainers. My grandmother had radio shows. She had a dance school. She
Mm-hmm.
was over a liaison for the Midwest for the Black Media Coalition. And so she actually walked into the stations to make sure that there were African Americans that were employed. She audited radio and broadcasting. And she also started a broadcasting school for radio. And so I pretty much
You had no choice.
entire family is
Yeah.
full of entertainment,
Yes.
entertainers, whether it's through business and sound and
Mm-hmm.
party event planning. And
Mm-hmm.
so my mom, she must have knew, I guess she must have knew something. I don't know how she know that early, but she put me in um, singing with the Gospel Music Workshop of America. And honestly, we sang opera. And, and
Wow.
I would sing at the Fox Theater every year for the Nutcracker. It's an infamous, famous ballet
Mm-hmm.
that actually took
Mm-hmm.
place. And so the voices you would hear while the ballerinas was on stage, there would be us singing. And so I started in opera. But then my aunt, she also did a lot through parties. And so she would throw me out
Mm-hmm.
there to dance and perform with my cousins. And we would actually get paid to dance at an early age. And so I just kind of was embedded in it.
Yeah. You couldn't get around it.
No, not at
And
all.
yeah, and it loves you and you love it. So hey, yeah,
Yes,
that's what that
yes.
is. Yeah, I really enjoy reading your bio. Super impressive. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
It's like you were just saying, by the age of 5, you had
Yeah,
already you were dancing at Judy Best Talent Center. Tell us a little bit
yeah.
about that.
Early on, my mom put me in tap and ballet, but from there, I
Mhm.
always just wanted to enroll in dance programs. So any classes that were offered, I went to universities for summer camps and different things like that to learn African dance, all styles of dancing. I didn't want to ever be limited to my
Uh-huh.
creativity when it came to dance. And so it just spiraled from there, to be honest. I enjoyed entertainment. I was shy, which is crazy, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, and a lot of people find that hard to believe that you can be shy and then be in
Yeah.
entertainment. It's kind of like it's reserved, or some people say anointing or whatever. At that particular time, when it's
Yeah.
time to shine, that's when you do what you do, and
Yeah.
then otherwise, you kind of on chill, I guess.
Yes.
I
I
get
say, don't
it.
ask me to talk, and then I'm like, oh Lord.
I understand. I get it. I'm a little shy myself sometimes. Yeah. You
Yeah.
you have siblings that's in the business as well?
No, actually, no siblings in the business, but they are all
Mhm.
creatives. So my brother has written one of my songs. My next single that's coming out, he wrote that. But he also have written songs that actually were potentially music, movie placement that has
Mhm.
come up, and so we're just all gifted as far as
That's all
talent, and
gifted. Yeah.
everybody really can sing. My mom can sing, but she refused to, but she sings. My dad is a singer,
Wow.
and so yeah, it's just a family full of it.
Family affair, huh? I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So, and you not only do you sing, like you dance, you do all of that. And I was reading that you around the age of 19, you were already teaching dance in the St. Louis region.
Yes.
Man, so kind
Yes.
of elaborate on that a little
Yeah.
bit.
So, I just, as a dancer, everywhere I go, I wanted to give back to youth. So I always
Mhm.
spent time where people would see, I guess, my gift and like, can you teach or can you work with the youth? And I was end up teaching for the mayor in one city. I would teach for after
Mhm.
school programs, and then eventually I just started my own dance team. And so it kind of went from there. I ended up coaching at a high school for a couple years, and I enjoyed turning the programs around and just giving back to the community of youth who believed in entertainment and wanted to dance like myself. And so
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, what better way than to give them a platform to perform
Mhm.
at events and festivals and parades. And so I decided to do that. So teaching was, it became a fulfilling journey. And I just enjoy it. I enjoy seeing my students go off to college, and now they're dancing in college. And so it's just an amazing feeling. And I just always enjoyed it.
Yes, I can tell. I can tell. So, did your dancing, and the teaching, did it kind of open doors for acting?
It did. I
Hmm.
literally, it opened doors for a lot of things. Most of the time when
Hmm.
people found me, they found me
Hmm.
dancing. And they would say, "Do
Hmm.
you sing too?" Or "Do
Yeah,
you do this too?"
do
And that's
this
how
as
it kind of like
well.
opened the other doors. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Yes."
Aw.
And so it would place me in rooms that I needed to be in by just dancing, being a dancer. In theater, when I started in theater, I would dance, and I was,
Mhm.
people were like, no, you're doing an acting role. Now you're leading. You're going to do an actress role and lead. I'm like, what? And you got to sing too. I'm like, okay. So it's kind of how that happened. And,
Mhm.
so dancing definitely was, always like my first go-to, I think, because I was so shy. I didn't have
Mhm.
to speak, so I would choose to dance first. But
Yes.
and my mom didn't stop putting me in things to make me perform and sing. And so it
Yes.
eventually, helped me to kind of relax a little bit and be confident in singing.
Be confident. That's so important. Yes, it is. And so in 2010, I was reading that you earned a leading role in a historical urban hip hop musical called Real Life. Oh,
Yes. It
yeah.
was an amazing, I mean, it's an amazing play, and it is
Experience.
just, it's
Mhm.
emotional, an emotional roller coaster. But
Mm.
this play we perform in Florida, we've done it in St. Louis. We've traveled many
Mhm.
places, even in the prisons, to go and present this play. And I just enjoy being a part of it, being a leading role. I was the baby mama, so they call it, but I acted as far as, and I danced, and then I sang. And so I had to do all these
Mhm.
numerous roles within one play. So
Ooh.
it really kind of, I'm grateful for it, because everybody know theater, you can't retake. You can't say stop
No.
the camera, go again. Literally, you have to be on point, you have to be ready, you have to be in place. And so it taught me early how to maneuver so swiftly
Mhm.
between transitions and song and being the actress. Now I'm the dancer. Now so um
Yes.
amazing, amazing play.
Amazing
It just needs to
experience.
continue to surface because it gives insight into real life. And I was just so grateful to be selected as a leading role.
I know it. Oh my gosh. And I'm sure that gave you more exposure and led to more and more opportunities.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. A lot of other people have reached out, and from that
Mhm.
play, like, oh my God, you were amazing. Can you do this play? And then, we
Mhm.
to be able
Mhm.
to do it on such major staging, like as far
Yes.
as the St. Louis Black Repertory Theater, and to UMSU, a lot of universities. And it's just an amazing opportunity that did spread my wings to walk
Mhm.
into more plays, more opportunities, and then leading into film. So yes.
Yes. And I was reading, you also inked a major record deal with Universal Records, so that's really huge.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes, I was 21, I believe, 2021. I'm like, oh my God, so many years ago. Uh, but yes, I actually was dancing. I was dancing for another celebrity, one of his
Uh-huh.
dancers for his show and concert. And sure enough, a songwriter walked up to me and she was like, "Do you sing?" And that's how it always happened. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I need you." And so really that's what happened. Went out to LA and auditioned in front of Barry Hankerson for Universal Records, and then immediately left there with a record deal. It was absolutely amazing. At that time, it was with the group. And
Mhm.
so, I was grateful to be out there and have the opportunity to meet so many people, work with Static Major, Kanye West, just to have these
Oh,
moments with
wow.
these individuals that poured into me. I think it was amazing. Although I end up, getting out of the deal because the group, couldn't work out.
Mhm.
But it to me is still a memorable moment in my life to be able to have such amazing conversations and just
Those connections.
inspirational. Yes,
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
last and lasted with me to keep me
Mhm.
going, and for them to see something in me, let me know, okay, there's talent here. Then that even if I
Mhm.
didn't believe in myself, I believed
Self.
in myself
Mhm.
then. Yeah.
Yes, yes. What was it like working with Kanye West? Oh, wow.
It was a brief moment,
Just a
literally
brief
just in
moment.
passing. We had a lot of
Mhm.
events. I had a
Mhm.
moment to sit in the studio with Static Major, working hand in hand with him. So that's
Uh-huh.
like engineering. I didn't even care about being in the booth. I'm like, I want to sit with this guy and learn
Uh-huh.
everything he has to teach me. And, so that was amazing. Kanye was in passing, just meeting him and just being able to speak to him at these major events full of celebrities.
Yes.
Where be able to say, you keep doing what you're doing, for people to see
Doing.
me perform and just really say, you were amazing. Just that
Yes.
encounter, it was a couple other people at that time. Ludacris was there. It was so many people in the building, to
Mhm.
name, and just to see, just to have that opportunity to perform for them, you
I
know.
know. Yeah, that's how like a once in a lifetime type opportunities that come through, and
Yes,
all that hard work that you put in. Hey, that's what that you reaping those harvests, reaping
yes,
your harvest. Yeah, that
yes,
is so good. I was able to find because I know you have a new album out, right? Some new singles. Yeah,
yes,
and I
yes.
was on YouTube and I saw, I guess it's your latest single called "Too Soon."
Oh yeah, that's the very first
That's
one.
the very first one.
Yes, that
Okay.
was my first release, Too Soon. That was, I think, came out in April, if I'm not
And
mistaken, April. So that's the very first one. Yes. That was
yay.
the kickoff.
Who did you work with? Who did you collaborate with on this one? Two Cent.
Joe, yes, Joe Capo Kent. He is a three-time Grammy nominated producer from here. He's worked with some of everybody, to J Lo, to Nelly, to I mean, the list goes on. I don't even know how many to name for him, but um,
Mhm.
he is amazing. He's amazing at what he does. He captured immediately what I wanted
Mhm.
in my music and the sound and what I wanted to deliver, and it was history from there.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a listen to the single, everyone. If you're just tuning in, this is the beautiful Kaylanda K out of St. Louis, Missouri, with her single Too Soon. Yay, we
I
love it.
am king.
You can come over for a little while, just a little while, 'cause your energy is open. I love your smile. We've been vibing for some time now, baby. I can see what's on your mind. I can see it, baby. And I know you wanna feel my body. Let's When I touch you, you get so hot. We about to lose control. Stop it right here. I don't wanna lead you on, 'cause we ain't there, but I want to. We've been vibing for some time now, baby. Yeah. I can see what's on your mind. I can see it, baby. And I know you wanna feel my body. Let's just take a little time. I wanna get closer, closer. But it's too soon for me to give it up. Oh, baby, I love it when you take time to come over. But it's too soon for me to give it up. You wanna get closer, closer. But it's too soon for me to give it up. Oh, baby, I love it when you take time to come over. But it's too soon for me to give it up.
All right, Kaylonda, that was beautiful. Good.
Thank you.
Mhm,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. I know it was exciting putting the video together, I'm sure.
Definitely exciting. It's hilarious because everything, it's 90s on back. That was my
Mhm,
goal with all of my music, to try to keep it 90s on back, and so
mhm.
creating it, the idea in my mind, I'm like, I'm going skating. We doing skating. I was
Yeah.
supposed to get on the skating rink. I got out there and my shins was on fire. I said, I haven't been skating it forever, so we got to cut them seams. We got to cut them things out. I'm like, I'm struggling. But
Mhm.
it was so fun. You know how things just never work as planned most of the time. So my main
Mhm.
guy, actually, I made him my main guy at the skating rink. He had no clue he was going to be in the video. I'm like, I need you.
Oh, look how that worked out. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
We never
amazing.
would have known. We never would have guessed.
Nope, I gave him his duty, and he was like, okay. Yes.
That's so amazing. So what inspired you to write that? I mean, how did that concept come about?
I mean, the music, feeling the beat first is everything. It kind of just
Yeah.
makes the words flow. I wanted to make sure it felt 90s. It felt like
Mhm.
that era. It wasn't a whole lot of going on and runs. And, so I wanted to keep it simple. And so
Mhm.
I thought about, when you think about the 90s, what were we doing back then? How were we flirting? What did we do? And
Yes.
so it made me I was young and I had a crush on somebody, and we're not into that other stuff yet because I'm still at this
Yeah.
stage, and so it was kind of
Mhm.
easy. Once I heard the music, it was easy. Yes.
Yeah, because it definitely has that 90s feel. It does. It
Yeah.
does. And it's amazing you guys were able to capture that scene.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate
Mhm.
that.
You are very welcome. And then I saw one of your covers for one of your next singles. Was it slow? Is it too slow or
Oh yeah, slow it down. Yes,
slow
that
it
one is.
down?
Yeah,
Excuse
that
me.
one is featuring Petey Wistro, which is a rapper from St. Louis, and he has a lot of amazing music out as well. Um, and also produced by Joe Capo. And that was fun.
Excuse
It
me.
was amazing creating it. I love real R&B. And then
Mhm.
so hearing his voice, just added to it because he has a raspy sound. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I love writing about love and more inspirational things.
Mhm.
And so when I thought about this, I'm like, oh my God, life is so busy,
Yeah.
and so it's really about just stopping and slowing down in life, especially with the loved ones that you have or your mate, and just taking a pause on work, and
Yes.
just slow down for a minute, enjoy each other before you can't any longer. That's pretty much what it is.
And that's a good segue right there, slowing down and enjoying the moment. Speaking of, you wear so many hats and you have so much going on. do you have time before, do you have, I'm sure you have, as beautiful as you are, you have a significant other.
Well, honestly, yes, slowing it down. With
Mhm.
everything that I do, I make sure that I do some self-care. I know myself, I know my body, I know when I'm starting to feel like, oh my God, girl, you need to sit down for a minute. I sit down and I
Mhm.
make sure that I find some resting time and things like that to make sure that I can regroup and recover to start again the next day. It's not
Mhm.
long, but I do
Yeah.
do that, you know. And so, yeah, definitely. I'm just, just slowing down.
Mhm.
As far
Mhm.
as dating. And
Mhm.
so yes, I understand it because it is personal as far as writing this song. Mostly everything I write is true to life. And
Yeah.
so that definitely is me currently in the
Mhm.
moment. Slow down, sit down, stop. And it could be any loved one, to be honest. I think about friends, I think about family,
Mhm.
because I am a busy woman. And so I
Yes.
take time to be sure to sit down.
Sit down. We got some people tuning in. Hey, Robert in Arkansas. Robert Claiborne Jr. He says he's enjoying the podcast show. Great background information on Miss K and how you started out in the business. Thank you, Robert. We love you.
Thank
And
you.
some others they were saying skating hurts. I can't
Yes.
remember their names, so I'm gonna have to go through my tweets here. But we really appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, showing your love and making us feel loved here at the show. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
But
Awesome.
back to you, Kaylonda. Now we said you know you're busy and all like that, and so you slowed down, but you didn't get around to the love thing, I guess.
I am such a private person
I
when it
understand.
comes to that. And so, I believe that life and people come around and you're
Mhm.
trying to figure things out. So I've been married before and divorced. I don't mind sharing it because I was young and when I decided to do that. So dating definitely has been a new thing for me. So
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing, and I understand and I respect your privacy.
yeah.
Thanks, Wayne. Wayne Wells, that's one of my classmates. Thank you so much for tuning in, and he's really enjoying the show as well. So
Awesome,
thank you so much,
awesome.
everyone. Yes.
Thank,
And
thank
speaking of
you.
the show, I read you have your own podcast show as well.
Yes, actually, and it started through landing my own radio show, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
bringing all these celebrities in to interview. I want to get the
Mhm.
full footage, so I need to be able to
Yes.
sit down like this and
Uh
get their
huh.
full story on their lives and who they are. And so, yes, it's called Radio Riot with Kalonda K. And
Right.
so, yes, it's on my YouTube, on my Facebook. I do my live interviews, and so yeah, it's fun. It's new for me doing the interviews, but I'm truly enjoying it. I'm truly enjoying it. I am with KDHX 88.1 every Friday from 12 to 2 Central Standard
Mhm.
Time, and it can be streamed online. They have
Mhm.
archives at
Mhm.
kdhx.org where you can find my previous shows, but it's been amazing so far. I've had Guy Tori, I've had Rodney Perry, I've had Tori Nelson, I've had
Yeah.
Lyric, Luciano.
Yeah.
I mean, the Confunction. So
Yeah.
it's been amazing. I'm really enjoying interviewing. It really is more so about just learning their journeys. I've had Claude McKnight
Mhm.
from Take Six. It's just
Mhm.
been really, really awesome to just talk to them and
Yes.
just know what was it like for you in this entertainment industry.
Mhm. Yes. Yes, because you know they have all that history there, and there's so much they can share with us, and we can
Yes.
learn so much from them, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I think
Mhm.
they have so much to share, so that you either don't bump your head or either just really they can help and guide you and know what they have been through, what challenges they face, what easy things they were able to walk into, and how did they overcome obstacles. And so I
Mhm.
enjoy talking to all of them because, everybody's journey is different. And
It's a
so,
little different.
yes.
Mhm. And speaking of obstacles, what were some of the challenges that you faced early in your career, and and how were you able to overcome some of your challenges?
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of challenges.
Well, just one that stands out,
I
maybe.
know. I would say for me, I am a person who truly, truly thinks the best of everyone until I'm shown otherwise. And
Same
so
here.
yes. And it's crazy because I'm like, I should have to think of it differently, but really you have to be smart. You have to learn that everybody is not what they present to be. And so for me, I've learned that through my journey as well. And just some people present themselves way and then it turned out to be the next. And so I've endured a
Yes.
lot of people really that tried to steal songs from me. I mean, different things like that that you're like, never, really?
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
but I'm glad, I'm glad that
Yeah.
those challenges came because it made me smarter. It made me learn how
Right.
to really
Mhm,
maneuver, navigate, what to look for, what not to do. And
mhm.
so for me, yes, I think it was just being, I can't say naive, but just too nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too trusting, having too many great expectations of people, just assuming everybody is good.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you're cut that way,
Yeah.
by nature, it's hard to overcome that. I'm
Yeah.
guilty. I'm
Yeah.
still that way, I think I'll always be that way. See the good in people first until
Yeah.
they show me otherwise, and then
Yes.
even when they show you, sometimes you
Yeah.
still give them the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
I'm still like, oh, they didn't mean it. They have something going
Yeah,
on. I'm
yeah,
always like, I just pray for them.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever take anything to heart. I don't ever wear it on my shoulders. I just move on. I take it as it's a reason I needed to go through it. It was a reason I needed to see it, and I just
That's
keep
it.
it moving.
Yeah. It was something that you needed to grasp from it. And
Yes.
sometimes it's not even so much what you need to learn or grasp from it. Maybe sometimes somebody else needs to learn something, and God used you to let that person see something within you. Because I
Yes.
used to just say, oh, maybe it's a learning experience for me. But sometimes that other person is learning as well. We have to
That's
remember that.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. I used to always say I could be your blessing or your lesson.
I like that. That's some old school. I love that.
Yes,
I can be
yes.
a
So
blessing or a lesson.
it became a part of my life. It was a real thing.
Oh my gosh. And that's, you know what, time is almost up. We are having fun. I love it. Guys, we've been blessed to have the lovely Kaylanda K from Missouri in the house. And if you haven't heard, her single is called Too Soon. Look at that. Look at that. Boom, boom. Is she a real artist or what? This is the real deal right here, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
I'm just honored that you're able to talk to us. And here's another one of your singles right here I found on It's You. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, it's you.
Mhm.
And I have the new one out that just came out, I See You.
I
That
see.
one just released as well. And so that's on YouTube with the video. And it's
Mhm.
really inspiring. So that song is for our men out here, just talking about we
Mhm.
see the hard work you put in every day. It does not go unnoticed with everything that you do for the family, for your friends, for everybody. So it's
Mhm.
really a encouraging song for the men.
Oh, that's
For
beautiful. Because
anybody when you
yeah,
listen to it.
yeah, we have to support our men. We do. So
Yes.
that's beautiful that you came up with that concept. That's a beautiful thing.
Thank
Any
you.
shout outs or anything before we go?
Yes, definitely. Desiree L. Benson, my publicist,
Hey,
is
Desiree.
absolutely a beautiful person. She's absolutely amazing, and
She is.
she is the goat. And then thank you, Millie Mills, for just allowing me on your platform to talk to you. You've been in the game a long time, and
Thank
so
you.
I'm thankful for this opportunity. And then my producer, Joe Capo, and those who just support me and listen to my music, everybody, I thank you.
Well, you are so welcome. I'm definitely going because I can pull you up on Spotify. I'm a Spotify person.
Oh,
I love
okay.
Spotify. Yeah, so I saw, those little icons. I said, oh, she's on Spotify. She's everywhere, guys. So if you're not on YouTube, you can check her out on Spotify. You can go to just about any social media platform. She is there.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Kaylanda K.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much and Happy New Year and continual
Same to
blessings
you.
to you. Thanks for
Same to
stopping
you.
by. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.